We aim it directly toward the design engineer with things that they're working with every day.
Well, I'm Joe Gillard, and I'm here talking with one of the co founders of Entertainment Engineering about the relaunch of the magazine, Terry Persun. Terry, thank you so much for being here.
Yeah, thanks for having me. I appreciate it.
Well, so tell me about how the magazine Entertainment Engineering got started.
Yeah, sure. Me and a friend of mine, Bruce Weebush, we both worked for business to business magazines in the engineering business for a long time. And we were talking one day about, what was kind of missing in this business and how to get more people interested in reading our articles and that sort of thing. And one of us, and I don't think either one of us remembers who, but one of us brought up the subject of why can't we just write about the fun stuff? And that kind of pitched us into a longer conversation and eventually became entertainment engineering, where we have this very vertical sort of um, content and a very horizontal readership. So people from all kinds of industries come to us just to read about the fun stuff.
Yeah. So what is it about right now that you think makes it a good time to bring this magazine back?
Oh, well, that's good. That's a good question because I think when we started it was way back in 2004, and we did it for 10 years. And the internet was still at its early stages. Print magazines were still pretty thick and pretty um, most often used, I guess. So we were having a little bit of a struggle trying to get the word out that this is workable. Today, everybody's using the internet. Now it's time. This is when people are used to being online, and it's not something new. It's something that they expect. So we have a better chance of the audience being there on a regular basis and understanding what we're doing with that sort of thing. So I
Very
think
cool.
this is the best time. Yeah.
And then now you have a background in engineering. Can you tell me a little bit about how being an engineer helps shape your editorial vision around this magazine?
Yeah, so I've worked in a lot of different B2B magazines with a variety of different types of editors. And I find that um, the engineering focus can be a little bit more precise, I guess. So we talk a lot about engineering, with the magazine. We make sure that there's some kind of engineering aspect to every article we do. They're not just fluff pieces or anything like that. We'll ask deeper questions as often as we can. There's a lot of proprietary stuff, so we can't always get the information we'd like. But we aim it directly toward the design engineer with things that they're working with every day. Products that they purchase now for aerospace, for marine technology, for medical, for off highway, whatever it is, we are talking about those same products in an entertainment vertical. So it's I think that helps a little bit when we come to this because we do know the difference between what's pertinent to an engineer and what isn't.
Absolutely. And, clearly, so the entertainment engineering angle, um, that implies that this content is fun, that entertainment is a fun subject matter, which helps sets the magazine apart. What else would you say sets entertainment engineering apart from other B2B publications?
Yeah, I think part of it is how we respect our audience in general. So we don't overwhelm them with emails day after day or three a day or whatever it is that some engineers are getting. I talk to engineers all the time, and they don't appreciate being beat up like that, I guess. Our website we try to have be very clean and easy to get through. It's not complicated. It's not confusing. anything like that, so that you can get back to where you were easily enough. Uh, if you know where you were at the beginning, you know where to go next time. Some of those things I think are helpful with the magazine. Overall, the point is that technology transfer idea that we have, where you read about something fun and interesting, and then you transfer that information to whatever project you're on. Um, I've done a lot of research with edutainment, and I really believe that if we can keep people interested and curious, that they'll learn more.
Absolutely. So, looking back at the history of entertainment engineering, is there a certain article, a certain piece you did that you felt was a really stood out, and what made it stand out?
Yeah, boy. Excuse me. There's several actually. Um, I I like the idea of the industrial at the time. Industrial robots were being used in movies like the Terminator Salvation. They were being used on stage like a Bon Jovi concert where the robots moved in sync with the music. You know, I like I like all the new stuff that happens in entertainment, because it is a forward thinking, venue. Um, Fire resistant hydraulic fluid in Circus Olay's Caw. Um, Control systems used in like the Frisbee um, theme park ride, and how it integrates with PLCs and computers and all the sensors that are necessary to have something rotate and shift directions and all that. It's just that it's all a lot of fun.
Yeah.
I think what's cool is that we touch on the engineers not only with the engineering like we're talking about, but all those are really cool things that they'll go to. I mean, these are parks that these engineers go to. They take their kids to. I always imagine an engineer, telling their kids, I designed the system that's in this, in this ride,
Yeah.
that kind of thing. So
Yeah.
it brings it home. It brings it into the house.
For sure. Okay, well, so we've talked a little bit about the past and the present. What's your vision for the future for this magazine?
Wow. So we have a lot of things we want to do. We'd like to build this into a trade show. We want to do more and more videos, one-on-one kind of things with design engineers who are really actually doing the work, to see what it is that gets them interested and curious, and how they think about what they're doing and how to solve problems. Um, I think eventually I'd like to see us on television. I'd like to see us moving into an association. There are so many different ways we can move forward with this and have fun with it, um, that I don't think there's any end to it. And I think what's great is that we'll always be coming up with other ideas and playing, uh, just like the content. We want to be curious about what we're doing in general. So
Great. So can you tell everybody watching where they can find entertainment engineering and find the content and stay up to date with it?
sure. It's like other websites. We have a newsletter that we send out once a week just to give you an idea of some of the things we've uploaded recently. You can go to the website, which is Entertainment Engineering Magazine, all spelled out.com. And, we have a sign up page on there, and you can poke around and see what's there. I also recommend people, bookmark it. That's what I do with sites that I go back to on a regular basis, so that it's easy to get to. Um, Other than that, I think, we're on LinkedIn, Facebook, we'll be on social media, uh, at least putting up some of the stuff that we put online. Hopefully that helps.
Yeah, well, great. Yeah, so I hope everybody checks it out, entertainmentengineeringmagazine.com. Make sure to subscribe to the newsletter so you can see the latest stuff as it comes out every week. And Terry, thank you so much for talking about entertainment engineering.
Yeah, thank you. I think this is going to be a lot of fun.